Hi, I'm Kat. I play Sims and I renovated a kind of dark gamer apartment in San Myshuno. I wanted to use a bit more of the custom content that I'd downloaded most recently, so I decided to do a sort of half neon, half goth kind of aesthetic. I used a wallpaper from the Moschino pack in the bedroom and office. I put some custom content walls in the bathroom and then refined living room in the main space. I used my favourite businesses and hobbies wood floor, an obnoxious base game carpet, and then just a plain one in the little office, and I used custom content tile to match the walls in the bathroom. In the most recent rewards event, we got this hidden bookcase door, so I had to use that. I used Dream Home Decorator doors elsewhere, and then I decided to put some comfy gamer shelves up by that bookshelf just to blend it in a little bit. I put in windows from the birthday update a while back. I realised when I'd bulldozed the interior of the apartment, I'd also got rid of the windows, so I just decided to put a little few in here and there. I didn't bother to match them in the building. In the entryway, I used the standalone shelf from Sleek Bathroom and I put up the Pride Update coat and keys item. I put up the usual little post display item. I put down this little coin clitter and then I put down a few different pieces from the Grange mudroom kit. So I had shoes and a bag and the glasses and keys up there as well. I knew I was going to have to use the Party Essentials TV in this one because it's backlit. I made a custom TV stand with Home Chef Hustle counters and then I just moved everything to the other side of the door because I needed space to make a living area and I didn't really have it. I used a sofa from the Industrial Loft kit and I think there's still walking room behind it. I gave them a rewards event video game console and then I tried to use a shelf to stop it from floating so badly, but I don't think I managed it quite so well in the end. It's not super noticeable. I grabbed a rug from Pastel Pop in a sort of checkerboard pattern and I put up a custom content neon sign on the wall that changed the lighting a little bit, and I put the Comfy Gamer bookshelf on the shelf behind. I used the Country Kitchen fridge and a custom content oven that actually had a matching swatch. I put up a base game hood and some base game counters that were sort of an industrial vibe, and I just added some upper counters there as well. I had to raise them ever so slightly to fit, but I got them to the right height after a little bit of work. I gave them a custom content sink and just left one counter available for cooking on, and I put a little get-together rug in there as a mat in front of the sink. I put down a little base game glass table and some high school years chairs in a black, and then I decided for the shelves I wanted to get the Snow Globe collection out of Debug, so I just put 6 of those up. I added a little greenhouse plant into the corner just to fill in that little space and make it look a bit nicer. For the walls, I grabbed a couple of Discover University items and then a high school diploma, and I put a little computer club flag as well from high school years. I put in a custom content poster that sort of matched the colours and then a little radiator underneath it as well. I decided I was moving on to the office, which was basically the entire point of this build, so I was using Comfy Gamer for most of it. I used the desk and the shelves in a black. I put in the chair as well. I gave it the computer in the black and rainbow swatch, and I put up the posters from the pack, plus a load of little bits of clutter like the controllers, the keyboard, the game pile, basically everything including the pegboard on the wall. I think I used almost every item in the kit in the end except from maybe the rug and the candle. I used as many spaces as I could and I put everything in the black and rainbow swatches, and I put up the big neon sign on the back in a green as well. I still needed to fill in a few of the cube shelves, so I went and got some various items from packs and from custom content, just putting like boxes and records, magazines and things like that in there. I just wanted to clutter it as much as possible so it looked really full in here. I did use a lot of custom content items as well as a few bits from things like basement treasures. I finally did move some stuff around so that I could put up the PC tower from Comfy Gamer. I just made sure all of those shelf slots were filled and then I put in a custom content rug on the floor. I used the corkboard for postcards on the wall, a table from Spa Day and a custom content stereo on there as well. I put up a custom neon sign and a bunch of decorations from high school years and city living on the walls in here. I put up a giant custom tapestry item, a little basket of books that's custom, and then I added the Comfy Gamer poofs in the corner and decided I was done, so I moved on to the bedroom. I used the black swatch of the Pride update bed and some movie hangout curtains, which are some of my favourites in the game, in a bright green. And I gave them a mirror from High School Years, which is like neon green, and slotted that into the corner. I used a dresser from High School Years. There are some interesting colours in it, but I decided on black in the end, and I used some custom game artwork and a strange Evil lamp to give the room a really green glow. I used incredibly ugly side tables from Discover University, and I put the comfy gamer clutter on the side with the open book, the candle, and then the everyday clutter, phone and keys. I put some canvases up against the wall and just stuck another side table in there as well with the slablet on it so that they've got another means of playing games, and the comfy gamer plant on there as well. I put up some custom artwork, and then I grabbed a Get Together club flag with a video game logo on it. And then the next thing I had to do was the bathroom, so I put in a fitness stuff toilet and a seasons shower that fit quite nicely in here. I used the same counters from the kitchen in the bathroom, and then I put in a single sink from the base game. I didn't have room up on the wall for a mirror, but I used it elsewhere, and then I actually did use the comfy gamer rug in here, and I put in a little base game mirror on the wall, a full length one, and cluttered up the bathroom with the usual sort of bits. I put up some custom items like this hairdryer on the wall, just filled in a good few gaps with the towels and the soaps and various different bits and pieces. I used a lot of bathroom clutter items and some custom items as well. I really wanted to fill that space, so I ended up putting a big eco lifestyle laundry basket up and then just adding the other bits and pieces around it so that they were sitting nicer. I sized down some base game blinds to make them fit the window better, and with that I was all done, so enjoy the screenshots. Please consider a like and subscribe.